pray for you. I pray that you allow yourself to feel we women giving you the love that you need. I pray you believe in yourself and know that you have all that you need to materialize your dreams. I pray for your strength when things are not the way that they should be. Pray that when you are deemed dangerous because of your dark skin, you remember this prayer for black men. I pray you know we need you. I pray that you are encouraged and know that even without flashing money, we see you. I cannot imagine how hard it is to be you. I pray that no matter the color of your woman, she makes your dreams come true. I pray that you realize we see you for you, and just like God knew you in the womb, the woman carrying you knew that you soon will walk this earth. And I pray you find your purpose. I pray that as you dig deep and heal, someone will cover your surface. I pray you never get nervous when you make a big purchase. And I pray you never compete. I pray you see your black boy joy is priceless. Can't put a dollar sign on your worth. You are worth more than lyrics and passes. We see past your rapping and athletic ability. I pray that you never scream with the knee in your neck. Get off, you are killing me. I pray you are never gunned down. Thought that a can of tea be gun. Pray that you are never shot dead unarmed. Pray you are never child playing with BB gun gunned down. Pray you are never in the park after dark and a woman claims she is raped. No evidence is you, but the judge looks at you and throws the book at you. I pray you are never on the other end of a no-knock warrant and it ends with your life ending. Pray you are never asked for ID, and as you get in, you are not given a chance to live. I pray that you realize you deserve to grow old. Pray your heart don't turn cold. Pray the game that is sold you can afford, so you do not pay with your life. Pray that you know to do what is right. Pray you always find your light. I pray you have no misplaced anger. Pray you are protected when you are in danger. Black man, I pray you see your power. Know that you are both powerful and full of power. I pray you find your rose in the concrete. Pray you do not succumb to greed. I pray your mental health take precedence over your social status and relevance. I pray you excel and be example of black excellence. Black man, I pray for you.
I'm no longer apologizing about my face. The way it's shaped, the hue I've taken my life to embrace. No regrets for the skin I was given, or how these European features were positioned. Yo, I ain't ashamed of my freckled brown skin, and I ain't sheepish about my blackness. I ain't sorry if your eyes decide that they can't find it. If your eyes decide to see something exotic, if you decide to paint me foreign, I guess that's your prerogative. Don't change the fact that I still tan, I can still dance, that I'm visually more than 1%. If you looking for condolences, don't. If you expect me to understand every struggle you've had, I won't. And I'm not sorry. I just don't compare traumas. I understand that sometimes the favor may go my way, but just know if I ever weren't able to fulfill my duty, I'd always lift another black woman up. I'd rather be allies than enemies, rather be sisters than frenemies. Listen, we both black. Don't get caught up in the contrast. I love us, and I ain't sorry about it. I ain't eating my words after I tell you that black love is the objective, that keeping our melanin strong is on my checklist, that a black family is in my life plan, and if it wasn't a black man, it'll be a black woman, maybe even a black trans. Girl, I go to war about you. Kick down doors, walk in first to make sure it's safe. I clear the way, make sure it's paved. I never lead you wrong, never break our black bond. I'm no longer apologizing about the space my energy exudes while occupying a room. I won't apologize about the way my light creeps inside of dark tombs, how I bring the dead back to full bloom. I'm unapologetic about my strength, about the power my presence commands, the respect my name demands, and I hope you follow suit. Hope that everything I do reminds you that you can too. And I ain't apologizing about the love I get. If it's for me, it's mine. Pop the tags, I wear my pride like new shoes. If you for me, I'm a present to you. Show you how to style your confidence with the size of the room. Be a blessing to you. Share my lessons with you. Cause girl, I care for you. I'm there for you. We on the same side of the spectrum. The black love spectrum. I'm rooting for you, daughter of Ocean. I'm praying your skin kissed by the sun. I'm praising it. And it's all love. but black love fuels me. It's one love, but all love moves me. It's time, love, and I'ma love like love flow from me. Love like it's all God gave to me. So be shameless about your evolution. Yo, how we gonna expect the world to change if we don't want to? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Afro Poetic, presented to you by Afro TV. I'm your host, Nova. We're extremely excited to close out National Poetry Month with all of you. We have 9 amazing poets that are here to tell a story that one of us all had to endure, a story that some of us may be going through, but through it all, we get through anything but the strength of our spoken words. So fasten your seatbelts because we are going on a ride of emotions tonight. In America alone, around 40 million adults are diagnosed with anxiety disorders and depression brought on by stress. These have become the most common mental disorders in the country. Depression and anxiety are real, and we all endure it and handle it differently. But just know that you are not alone, and you can overcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Aretha Rodney.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I attended a funeral today, and after I left, I didn't at all feel great. As a matter of fact, I told them, put me on the mic, because I got something to say. Now, in my bag, there was a letter stored away because I've been waiting patiently for the day when I get to scream, R.I.P. to every thought that tried to break me. I'm standing on top of the graves of the opinions that enslaved me. Here lies expectations that betrayed me, speculations that oppressed me. Rest in peace to the beliefs that fatigued my mentality, that gradually robbed me of the best parts of me. The best parts of me became unfamiliar. See, negativity dominated my identity and suppressed every quality that had the ability to remind me of me. See, I once was lost in the web of lies that permeated my mind, drowning in a pool of whys. Why is it a daily battle to live this life of mine? Fighting to stay afloat, clinging to any chance of hope. A life vest maybe could save me. At some point, I just didn't know. So here I am, laying to rest the fear that suffocated my progress, that placed the rope around my neck, tugging, controlling my every step, stifling. I can't seem to catch my breath, not knowing the thoughts I had to battle next. See, it stripped away the pieces of me like we were playing a game of chess, and I had one move left. See, I was tired of being a bait. In this well of emotion, I allowed others and even myself to create. It's like my life was no longer mine to navigate, but checkmate. See, I once was blind, but now I see. I once was bound, but now I'm free. Recognizing the strength that lies inside of me to conquer, to put every emotion that caused me commotion 6 feet under. And the only time I'll be serving is the one most deserving, embracing the me that was hurting and loving on her. And see, I'm not too worried about resurrection from the grave, because only one man held that power. So here's to a brighter future, where I'm in control of my own narrative, where there's no room for intruders. They say goodbyes are never easy, but in this case, I beg to differ. Celebration at my place after? Hey. Now, I know I might sound just a little cliche, but it's a new dawn, it's a new day. And I'm feeling good. Thank you.
Y'all, make some more noise for Miss Aretha Rodney. That was amazing. Always remember, we may not have it all together, but together we have it all. You have the power over your mind, and you will find your strength. So what is love? Love means to be deeply committed and connected to someone or something. Love is a bond that 2 people share, but my favorite kind of love is black love. Black love is like no other. It's the type of love that is raw, beautiful, and purifying. It's a love that unifies our culture together. Ladies and gentlemen, with the poet.
I was always the one who had negative experiences with love, and heartbreak was something I knew how to keep coddled in between the spaces of my fingertips. And this family of love, I was always casted as the black sheep. I never really mastered the art of love until I met you. You came out of the blue, rotated my peripheral view, only allowing me to see you on the side of me. Baby, with you, I gotta love. I'm loving you like Claire and Heathcliff kind of love, that Cosby love, that black love, and you gotta love that, cause this kind of love is pro-black. Strong ropes holding this connection together, nothing coming in between, baby, we connected like Egypt to Kemet. I am your queen, to you my king. Our love language is written upon the walls of the hieroglyphics. Many don't understand it, but damn it, I know they feel it. When they see you, hand in hand, our aura shift moods, causing people to swear when they see us. Brown skin, fingers locked together, hand in hand together. They see a god and a goddess in pure physical form. They say we are precious jewels bred together, thread by thread, just for one another. And baby, I'm with you. Rather it be rain, sleet, hail, I'm there throughout every storm. See, first, I'm a writer, a poet in its purest form. And after that, I'm a rider, and I'm a ride for you. Black man showing black love, I'm here for you. Ride or die, they gon' mourn this loss, cause I'm with you all the way into the end. Best believe until the wheels fall off, until our flesh greets the back seats of a hearse. Even death couldn't keep this love apart. Kleptomaniacs at its best, we both stole each other's hearts. I got a love for you so deep, keep sweat, baby, you ain't even gotta ask me. But just in case you ever wanna ask me, if you ever wondering, this is for real. I stamped and sealed, baby, I ain't going nowhere. I see happiness in your eyes, in my life, in your hands. I've got me a king for sure, I know, who will never put his hands on me. But I love it when he puts his hands on me. Navigating through these frequencies, my soul is his favorite station. Never mind birthing a baby, baby, how about we birth a nation? Implement black love into this generation, baby, you are the motivation. It's crazy, I'll follow your lead, knowing I'm the sole leader of this whole relationship. Will never sink, revolutionary love. I love how you acknowledge the fact, reminding me that in my forgetfulness that this ain't no ordinary love. And I swear I never felt this way, but I know I want this feeling to stay. You're the drug that I've gotten addicted to. High, I'm high off being addicted to you. You show me that you need me every single day without opening up your mouth to say. I feel the gratitude of your love and your hugs when you wrap your arms around me. I taste the intimacy on your lips every time we kiss. And can I just say this? You're the best that I ever had. And simply for that, I'll love you the best that I can. I'll pour out extreme amounts of love to you, black man, because I know the world won't do it. And when you get in that feeling to feel that the world won't do it, that the world is against you, that the world makes you feel worthless, just look to me and remember that, baby, you are the one I worship. You are the one I worship in God's plan, cause I couldn't imagine giving my love to anyone else other than a black man.
Just look to me and remember that, baby, you are the one I worship. One more time for Wit the Poet, y'all. Whew. Black love, y'all, black love. Now it's time that we start uniting and building connections within one another and within our community. There is power in our differences, which makes us powerful together. The word magnanimous speaks so much volume. The word magnanimous means generous or forgiving, especially toward a rival or less powerful person. But we want to go a little deeper into the meaning, into the core power of the word. Please help us welcome Dennis Amadeus and Wally B.
So, we've learned a new word as of late, and it's become my favorite word of all time, magnanimous.
Definition.
The virtue of being great of mind and heart.
It encompasses usually a refusal to be #Team Petty, a willingness to face danger in action for noble purposes.
For example, one day I was in the club, right?
Okay.
And then I actually bump into this dude, and he starts to get loud. Now he's drawing a crowd. And I'm starting to feel like my manhood's being called into question. But when he pauses for a second, I inject, brother, I apologize. That was my bad. And if it's cool, I'd like to buy a drink to make it up to you.
And maybe that drink becomes a conversation.
Or maybe he can't see past his own hate. But the goal is for us to peacefully walk away, and hopefully a seed will have been planted in his mind that day.
And that seed could blossom into fruit that would feed our community for days.
And community is the foundation that understanding lays.
Building a bridge of connection, giving that person some direction, and hopefully helping them to get over it. Magnanimous.
Independence is not the enemy of unity.
There is power in our differences, but we are limited by perspective,
Handicapped by a lack of vision.
So we're hesitant to lower our defenses and allow ourselves to evolve.
Or come together to solve real issues that affect us all, like youth homelessness,
Economic discrimination,
systemic racism.
Quentin Tarantino movies.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, his movies are super problematic and suck for like no reason. But there's a deep wound infesting our nation that we're refusing to address.
And it won't be long before it turns gangrene. And two gangs are arguing over who's not being heard the loudest, forgetting that we can't hear nothing if nobody is listening, but everybody's talking. So many words are flowing from our misunderstanding that we are drowning out the truth.
We'd rather scratch out our ears with the nectar of negligence and forsake sanity.
And most people believe that the cure lies in spirituality, but no matter how you define its words, context,
Books or what's in them,
the key principle is something we constantly struggle with: forgiveness.
As two straight male Christians, our best example is Jesus.
But the Christian cross is really just a brand mark, and wearing it has no correlation with what's in a person's heart. And even if that heart only holds evil, nothing can compare to the power of the people, magnanimous,
the one word that can truly save mankind.
regardless of religion, because one thing is clear: man is the cause of terror, oppression, and fear.
Man sees a hijab and automatically thinks hijack.
Man will build a well in a foreign land, but refuses to acknowledge the struggles in Flint, Michigan.
We'll take the North Carolina ballot slots and turn them into a gender box.
What happens when our need to be right becomes greater than our need to be righteous?
What happens when we only use our courage to generate likes and views?
What happens when we keep bumping into other countries without saying excuse me? Our judgment day will come when this chasm of pain can no longer be bridged.
When situations become situated to hurt instead of heal.
We will no longer be able to stitch together our lacerations with simple I'm sorries. Community has always been the saving grace. So let's tackle these issues while we still have one left to face. Embrace what divides us, accept forgiveness, and be magnanimous.
We have to see ourselves through other people every day getting killed and gunned down by police. No need for me to explain because you already know. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jamie Dawson.
February 2nd, he'll wake and look around. If he sees a shadow, he will be afraid. And 6 more weeks of winter will be here to stay. Winter. The cold season in which survival becomes a little harder and salvation is not easily found. On February 26th, a groundhog sees a 17-year-old shadow named Trayvon Martin. He started to run, but this hog thought that he was a pig, and so deserts and rainbows spill from the pockets of Trayvon. Bang. 6 more weeks of winter. On November 23rd, a groundhog sees a 17-year-old shadow named Jordan Davis outside a gas station, maybe refilling his hopes and dreams while drowning out his fear of these streets with his music. He started to turn it down, but we don't answer to groundhogs anyways, but this filled it with rage, so bang! 6 more weeks of winter. groundhogs are resistant to plagues that periodically wipe out large numbers of wild animals. Groundhogs are given a license to hunt, a license to shoot first and ask questions later. They shoot first and ask no questions at all. On August 9th, a hog sees an 18-year-old shadow named Mike Brown. There was enough time before the 6 bullets made contact with his unarmed body for his short life to flash before his eyes. But not enough time for a nation to realize it only takes 2 fingers to destroy an existence, one to pull the trigger, the other to point the finger at the victim and tell him that it was his fault. Bang! 6 more weeks of winter. On February 23rd, Ahmaud Arbery eclipsed the sun. Caught in his penumbra, frightened groundhog could not see that he was celestial body. They only saw the shadow. Tried to citizens arrest all the parts of him still under construction, and who knows how wonderfully he could have been made. 6 more weeks of winter. Groundhog. Shooting shadows will not lift this everlasting veil of oppression. See with your own eyes beyond snow as white as blood. We are waiting for the equinox, when day and night greet each other in equivalence, but until then, a groundhog would think every day is a groundhog's day. But it isn't.
Hello, Afro Poetic. Y'all give it up for my Afro sister and co-host Novocaine. I am Azani, and I am honored to host from now until we fade to black. This evening, we are telling our story, because our story deserves to be heard. From police brutality to black love to learning the word magnanimous. But we aren't done telling our story. Some of us have had to hold the secrets of others for so long, holding on to the guilt and the shame because we make promises that their secrets are safe with us, when in all actuality, we want to share it with the world. Please help me welcome Imani.
I won't tell your secrets, 'cause your secrets are safe with me. I will keep your secrets, just between me as the pages in your diary. Dear diary, his secrets are killing me, knowing that he got away from the pain that he caused me. I wonder if he holds his daughters at nights and thinks about the innocence that he took from me, that he was scarred that deep, that in order for him to be free, he had to take something from me. How much should I keep? Maybe the part that he says, bend over and allow me to insert parts of me. Please stop, mister, I'm only 3. And I know if I'll speak, he'll probably kill me. So I'll fake like I'm asleep. I'll hush and be quiet, and his secrets stay safe with me, 'cause I'm the foster child, so nobody will believe me. Justifying your consistent decision to violate me, to make me feel that any man I come across will either hurt me, destroy me, control, or even silence me. Your secrets made me question myself, like, should I even ask for help? help? Should I even love myself? How was I supposed to fight off what was supposed to protect me? So now I struggle with multiple personality. I'm okay with being angry and striving to be happy and mad because I blame me. Maybe I'm going crazy. I can still feel my tears in the pillow thinking, is this what life should be? I can still feel my hands grabbing the pillow thinking, is this what love should be? Will I have to grow up and choose promiscuity? Will I have to grow through somebody judging me because all they see is this fast-ass little girl not asking what's grown inside of me? I wish I could have fought you off of me, but instead I let your burdens grow inside of me. And I stay quiet for so long because I knew that a secret could kill you. And I knew that you needed a place to heal too. So I would be the one to carry your gun because I know that with you it wasn't on safe. And I'm not okay in the rape. I just now at 25 understand that everyone wants a place to be safe. Compassion and forgiveness are roads that I've decided to take. From broken to bondage, love is what God said. So I've forgiven you with my whole heart. And I've created new memories without old scars. So dear diary, I no longer keep what's killing me. So you, your secret, your trauma, your bondage, it no longer belongs to me. No more secrets to keep. Thank you.
If anyone out there has been holding on to the secrets of someone else, please seek help. You are not alone. It's time to find your voice. Please call the National Sexual Assault Hotline. The number is provided on your screen below, and there is someone ready to help you. Please help me welcome PoBeezy.
I had to have a conversation with the up-and-coming poets. And I had to tell them to be a poet with a purpose. See, you have to use your senses to make sense, so every cent of the 2 cents you putting in hits home like the senses. If not, then mind your own freaking business. Keep your bias, sexist, racist comments to yourself, and please realize that rapping about money, cars, and clothes is not the same thing as wealth. You are full of content, but as active as a book on a shelf in the Z section of a library in a foreign city not remotely close to where people speak the language of your language artist. I heard a spoken word artist say that rappers and poets are cousins. But if you're not speaking the spitting knowledge, then listen to Black Thought of the Roots and don't say nothing. Stop fronting. Because if you enlisted in the army to be all you could be right now, you'd be nothing. So speak something that's worth hearing and not something that causes a split-second reaction, and in a split second you've lost the reaction. In a sense, you have to be a poet with the purpose. Because if not, your rhyming essays are worthless. Thank you.
If you are a poet, please use your words. Right now, I need my brothers to come together and have an honest conversation. A conversation bigger than sports and money. A conversation about empowering each other and to simply just vent. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonty Love and Mr. McKinnon.
I love my brothers, I love my brothers, I love my brothers, man, I love my brothers. Say it a bunch of times if you don't say it to each other, cause I promised to myself that I would help to break the stigma. I'm talking about healing and I'm talking about feelings, cause men have them too and they don't have to be demeaning. We were told a bunch of lies, man, the devil is deceiving. I promise on everything I submit to you this evening, you were born to be the greatest, but it's not gonna be convenient. It might be hard to say this, but I promise it's relieving. It's gonna take some effort, it's gonna take some pressure, it's gonna take removing the thoughts that you are lesser. You are more than a king, you're more than a giant, you're more than an Instagram picture of a lion. You're more like a god, and I ain't trying to be blasphemous. I'm getting you to see your full self without an asterisk. Get you to stand for yourself like Colin Kaepernick. The world tells you to move, you plant your feet and tell them after this, I ain't done eating and you looking like a bag of chips. This is my time and I'm feeling real immaculate. Superhero flow, you don't need somebody to save you. You could be a pro, you don't need nobody to game you. Choose the freer role, you don't need somebody to slave to. Blue Vegeta glow, you a beast, nobody can tame you. See my best self, I see a white and gray aura. Jotaro Kujo hit you with the aura. Big black body, you could call me Ford Explorer. No, my girl can fit a bra, but that's okay cause I support her. I was running from my destiny, didn't believe my pedigree. Thanking God for therapy, put together the rest of me. I'm Kakarot doing Kaioken, Daniel in the lion's den. Master of my environment, I'm a mentor, I inspire men. I am that sure of my assignment, yeah, I'm speaking it into existence. Sort of like a wish list, I put myself in these predicaments. Lord knows that I'm different, my girl and friends are persistent. I'm proving more than I'm resistant, if you listening then I'm kindred. I am not the only one that feels like an anomaly. Getting back to the place where I'm thinking like a prodigy. Faith in my well-being isn't based off the economy. My resources are unlimited, ask for my philosophy. When I get called to the clouds, my vessel will be empty. Get a glimpse of my power, revel because there's plenty. Climbing up the tower, not babbling, though my mentees will see mistakes I made and make better choices, I guarantee it. Yeah, cause I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. Cause I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. That I ain't supposed to be great, yeah, I've made plenty mistakes. Some I struggle with to this day. Man, I ain't got time to be fake. Don't just do whatever I say. I'm just trying to give you the tools so you don't lay in the bed that I made. Less perfection, more direction. That's why we need insurrections, cause idols have too much power. We gave it with no discretion, man. Let people talk us off a cliff because we didn't think for ourselves and now we suffer, man. Or we didn't take heed to wise counsel. Still looking for people to complete you, but you ain't found you. Please don't throw in the towel before it gets to round 2. Build your foundation so you ain't just solid, you soundproof. Yeah, no cracks in the pavement. Stand back in amazement. They take the mask off and they chasing. I ain't got the answers, but promise I seek solutions. Cause good fortune don't fall in your lap, brother, you gotta choose it, Yeah, cause I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. Cause I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. MC.
Sleepwalkers. Sleepwalkers and Americans, they go hand in hand. Because subconsciously, we are constantly putting ourselves further and further behind our limitations because everybody wants this American dream, but when are we gonna wake up and realize that the reality is that we are only dreaming? And we out here reaching for things that are not in our grasp, and we think those things can give us a peace of mind, but a peace of mind can only be reached if you can give your mind some peace and just stay mindful of what your actions can portray. And I don't know if you know that even today, it seems that we still stuck inside of our recessions. I mean, we look down at our people when they got lessons, and they be on their knees and they praying for these blessings and they wondering if it's near. And I say no only because our blessings are already right here, but yet we so caught up in the matrix and depending on the system that the real things seem fake. I mean, if we are so afraid to unplug from the false realities, we miss out on the true blessing that life has to give. Then we get so obsessed with these cribs and how you can pimp your rides, but how much better would it be if you can pimp your thoughts so you can see what sleeps inside? Because it seems as if our souls have been bought, and I know that since I've been taught to walk out the house in nothing less than fresh. I mean, I know it's a little hard to preach about that change. But know when the glitz and the glamour, when that no longer remains, which of you will be able to maintain on having less than below low? Because when you cut each other's throats, so will your true humanity grow? Will it go to newer and better heights? Because even now, I know a look, it deserves a fight. And there's so many more things that we should be concerned with, but yet the real issues we sit and take light, like we sit and accept ignorance as if they're ignorant. Like their common sense has become a gift. When the true gift is a mother that gives life, but then again, she's so quickly to corrupt this child's life, and it's only in spite, because she may have a deadbeat man. And I know he won't stand up and be a man and own up to his responsibilities, but then again, with ease, when you got a good brother, he's being placed on child support. I mean, isn't it best that we just support each other? We get so focused on the feelings that are between us two, we forget about this child that is anew, because you know, this child that has no choice, this child has no voice, but this child does have feelings that are deep inside, and it can see the dysfunction a separated home can provide. So I think it's time that we take a stride and provide for others and not just for yourself. Because I ask you, what's the point of having the wealth? What's the point of having the fame if your soul is only becoming slain in the process? And getting to the faith for a sinner, believe me, this here is a slow process, but progression is needed. So if you're out here doing the same old same, then you out here being depleted. And you can only be greeted by misery, and it loves company. But just accompany yourself with some positivity. Then visually, others will see your change. Now understand, some of your friends, they will change because they've been feeding their hate for so long. How can they now not eat? And they're feeling so weak as you become strong. But I don't know about you, I should feel I should be in the Olympics the way I'm a shot put these haters. And as your faith becomes greater, the doors, they open wide. So lend a hand to your neighbor, just provide. Have a role model in your life that can provide you with more than just some ice, because ain't nothing wrong with hustling, but we out here looking at it in the wrong aspect. I mean, just because you out here pushing these rocks, you hiding from these cops, it doesn't mean that you out here on your grind, because eventually you may do some time. So when you get in that cell block, can you grind hard? Because I need y'all to take a charge and take responsibilities for what you do. Because you have a choice in what you do. You have a choice in who you screw. You have a choice in who you love, and you have a choice in who you hate. So at this point, are your choices meaningless? Because if they are, will you stay on the path that you know, or will you finally go to a new direction? And if inception can be done, I want to plant this idea. So when that first kick happens and you wake up, reach for what you want and have faith and never give up. But if y'all here sleepwalking, wake up.
Proverbs 22:6 says, start children off the way that they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. You beautiful young girls, we want to remind you just how magical, capable, and special you are. So to all the little brown girls out there, this is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, with the poet.
Dear little brown girl, first off, let me just jump right out of the box, because just like the creator of this poem, be bold. Never dim your light and put yourself in the shadows for someone else to shine bright. You are the star. Create a presence in every room you walk in, allowing your aura to demand nothing but respect, and never let somebody tell you that you can't do something, dear little brown girl. Your skin complexion is not a distraction, nor is it a mistake. It turns eyes, breaks barriers, breaks down every conversation, becomes the center of attention. You are the main attraction. Colors of the rainbow are beautiful on their own, but it's something about the different tones of browns. Light brown, dark brown, beige, chocolate, cocoa, cinnamon, wood. People pay to get skin like yours. Tanning beds become sanctuary homes to those who wish they had skin like yours. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. What a beautiful sight to see. Sun-kissed melanin queen, dear little brown girl. Don't you ever, and I mean ever, apologize for what God has blessed you with. Don't you ever feel sorry or worthless or useless. You are strong and bold, and you got your ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears dripping through your veins. You got haters that hate to see the ground you walk on, dear little brown girl. Remember, you are great, and the aspects of your great-great-great-great-grandmother and great-great-great-great-grandfather, slave masters, wishing they would have killed them sooner so you wouldn't be born. You have greatness sitting upon your skin vessels that reflect out to the sun, whose lips kiss you gently on a daily basis. You are its favorite snack, so rich with melanin, keep them coming back. They want more than just a little bit. Everybody loves them a little piece of chocolate. Often imitated but never duplicated, you are the blueprint. Chakras filled with powers from kings and queens who roamed ancient Egypt, passing down the secrets in the languages from the walls of the hieroglyphics, dear little brown girl. You are more more than just a body for the eyes of men to gawk upon. For your body is your temple, hosting the strength of your struggles. Struggles and hard times become your armor. Breastplate of righteousness, you are clothed in dignity. Prosperity follows the tips of your heels when you walk, one foot in front of the other on a path that has already been paved by pharaohs. Dear little brown girl, when white America tells you you aren't good enough, remind them of your worth and add tax to your bracket. Show them your brains, your smarts, and let them see that every little brown girl ain't always ratchet. Remind them that it was black woman activists from the past that helped shape America to be what it is today. And remind them that you aren't too far from their path. And remind them that you stand boldly on the shoulders of Mary McLeod Bethune, Angela Davis, Phyllis Whitley, Clarissa Thompson, Laura Westbrook, Nina Simone, Billie Holiday, just to name a few. Let them see that you are far more from southern trees bearing strange fruits. You've got hair like wool enriched with nutrient strands as strong as Moses' backbone on Edward Brodus' plantation, too loose and dainty curls. Strands as loose as Master's mind when he decided he wanted to have himself a black mistress. You can fit in with any crowd, and you know this all too well. The uncertainty of the pole stairs remind them that no, you cannot touch my hair, for it is the crown that covers your soul, and God really could have made you to be anything else in the world, but instead he took his time, thought of you, grabbed his paintbrush and made you a little brown girl, added a little extra color of melanin in your skin, bling bling. And when you get in those mental states to feel that you don't fit in, remember that black and brown are neutral colors and they go with everything.
Thank you so much for watching, and we hope our messages tonight touched the soul that needed to be touched. Yo, everybody up here is a poet, and I like to describe poet as proud of every testimony, and everybody came up here and gave a testimony for you guys, let you know something on their heart, and hope you were able to feel that. You know what I'm saying?
Please welcome back to the stage Curtis McKinnon, Dennis
Amadeus.
Okay. Shanti, PoBeezy, Wit, Imani, and Jamie. We cannot forget about Miss Aretha.
Woo. Yo, we couldn't do this without you and our team. Our producer, Rashida Murshid.
Our tech team, David Rosenblum, Misael Reyes, Isabella Nieves, Brandon Davis, and Shantae Tasby.
The photography department, Bray Lee and Harris Bebe, Glam Squad Supreme Faces, and Everything Shay.
And last but not least, Afro TV for giving us the opportunity to share our message. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.